Last we left off, emerging from Grigori's lair for the final time after a full night's rest, you stumbled upon some extremely rare, volatile magic. After a short debate, you decided to leave a trail of its material towards the exit and use it to amplify the blast from a fireball. As the fireball zipped through the air, a surprised Arnold was on the receiving end of this deadly plan. The fireball blast was magnified tenfold and caused the cave to start to collapse in on itself. After a narrow escape and a long trudge through the dark, winding tunnels, you found yourself above ground. The ruins of Berez just on the other side of the nearly 300-foot wide Luna River. After a quick bout with a giant river snake, you successfully made it across, and walking towards the ruins in this difficult, swampy terrain, we resume with you all noticing a humanoid form in the distance through the fog.
Did we want to do a short rest? Like an hour to recover from the swim?
Oh, we see a humanoid form ahead of us.
Yeah, do we have that time?
I don't know. If we stop moving, is the humanoid form heading towards us or looking at us or...
It is not. It is, heavily obscured by the fog, but looking at it, I guess give me a perception check.
Would we all notice it, or...?
Yeah, I think so. I think you would all be on relatively high alert, keeping an eye around. And so, as one person saw it, probably would have pointed it out to the rest of the group. Radovan and Anderson, even Honora, you notice this figure to be still. The longer you stare at it, the more you see the T-shaped figure unmoving.
Does it look familiar to something we might have encountered before?
You definitely would have seen these scarecrows before.
Damn it, scarecrows! Okay.
So yeah, I think we should get behind this tree and maybe take a moment to plan and rest while we can.
Just going off of previous experiences, I don't see a lot of farmland over in this area, and the last time we saw scarecrows, they kind of tried to strangle us and stuff. So, could we do something to that one and make it at least if it were to animate, it would not animate so much?
What are you proposing?
What?
I'm talking about setting the scarecrow on fire or tearing it apart, take all the stuffing out, and just kind of destroying it.
If we go near that, it's gonna know that we're here. Right now, I don't think it notices us.
I don't know about that.
Not to mention, if you get a little carried away with fire or ice or what have you, that would alert things to our presence as well.
Okay, well, we can still pull it apart. Saying.
Well, if it's only the one, we can take care of it really quick and, I don't know, plan from there.
But it's all the way over there. I feel like if we get close to it, we're gonna alert other things.
Wait, John, how far away is it?
Is it under 300 feet?
It's about 45 feet away.
Well,
great. We can all hit it.
Never me.
Don't you have a short crossbow or short bow or something?
I do,
There you
but
go.
I'll show you where it's at.
I'm getting kind of low on ammo.
Ooh, that's a
Down there.
tricksy place.
Okay.
well, we could take a bit of a rest and just keep an eye on it. Make sure it don't move.
Let's do that.
Maybe discuss a plan.
That too.
pick Radovan's brains about this area and maybe if do you know the topography? Like,
Sorry, I was just thinking of crows because of the scarecrow, and picking my brains kind of put a bad image in my head.
well,
No,
we
I
have
don't.
These ones will do much worse than
Speaking
just
of
that.
Yeah.
crows, Radovan, with a 21, deep in the distance, you can actually hear the cawing of ravens. They sound distressed.
And if you would stop talking for a moment, I can hear ravens off in the distance.
Coming
that
from
way.
the southwest, from further into the swampy areas, further into the ruins.
Perhaps your raven
Ravens?
kind friends? Yes, ravens. Not crows, ravens. There's a difference.
well, that's not good. Definitely.
Why do you know so much about birds?
Because
do you
you're a
mean?
druid and you spend time in the woods.
I was waiting for him to tell me
Oh,
that.
I thought he was saying it out of character because he whispered.
No.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
No, I'm saying it in a whisper now because I don't want to wake the scarecrow.
Okay.
How do you not? I mean,
I mean,
I'll start like listing off like the types of trees that are around and point
after
out
about 30
interesting
seconds,
rocks,
I will
and
get thoroughly bored.
you can see the ground here is starting to give in a little bit more as we move further into the swamp.
What time's that long? Short round one. Hey, you know what?
If you familiarize yourself with your surroundings, it gives you an advantage.
You still have that book?
What book?
That book that I showed you and you were fascinated by. You know, that book that we...
Oh, I put it in your bag.
Oh. I'm gonna go rifling through my bag, look and see if I can find the book.
As you rifle through your bag, you do find it.
Oh, it's
It
still
is
there.
Yeah.
Oh. The way you were talking, I was like, oh, this thing's like perma stuck in this place. Oh, okay, cool.
Nope.
Cool.
So, Anderson, what's the plan? We need to get this object from this witch.
As you're all kind of remaining stationary, hunkered down behind the tree, insects start to come in, navigating closer towards you. It almost looks like they're gathering in a swarm-like fashion and starting to become a nuisance. Biting, and just one or two biting at you doesn't necessarily create much of a problem, but they are looking like they're starting to gather more and more the more that you sit. And
Do
remain
you think it might
stationary.
be worth talking to her directly about this problem, or I mean, do we just go in guns blazing? How? I don't have enough.
Well, I feel like no matter what, there's going to be a fight. Might as well go in guns blazing.
You know,
Should
when
we
we were on the other
separate?
Should we what?
Sorry, Radovan, what did you say?
No, I don't think it would actually be very helpful. I would just be complaining. Never mind.
Okay. Do you think we should separate? Should we maybe make two different groups? That way she can't fireball us.
Well, I don't think we should split up. As long as we're in one group but spread out a little bit, I think we should be fine.
Did the were-ravens give you any information that might be of use?
Unfortunately, our main target was the druids, so we have more information about them than we do about this. This is a happenstance situation.
The druids? What?
We just
Yeah.
didn't know the druids were working with Grigori, and it unfortunately caught us off guard.
Oh. But you took care of them.
No.
Maybe a few, but well,
We got
their
most of
leader
them.
was intent on keeping them alive.
I think we got most of them. I think...
Why did you attack them? Because they're working with bottle of
There's
Sarda.
no, there's multiple versions of this artifact, and they had one, and Baba had the other.
We thought it was the safer bet.
Oh, most
Hard to say.
definitely.
Right.
What are we doing here then?
Unfortunately, this is where we landed. We're trying to expedite things. We have a limited time that our friend is safe, and I don't even know how long we were in Grigori's soul dungeon.
Panton, a full-blown swarm is now starting to surround you, attracted to something, maybe the magic that is within you. It is starting to bite.
Oh, fuck off. You?
A 10 doesn't hit,
No, it does not.
but there is now a swarm of insects now surrounding you.
Okay. This is not fun.
Anyone mind if I light up a torch to deal with these bugs?
I wanted to use this nature check to figure out the best way to deal with these insects. Maybe find a way to repel them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
If there's any plants that we could rub on ourselves and on each other, or some moss that we can put
Just
under
wanna
our
rub us?
tongues.
yeah, that's
Yourself.
that nature check. You think that if you were to coat yourself with the swampy mud in a thick layer on any of your exposed skin, they seem to only be able to kind of bite through the exposed area. So if you were to cover that up with like a thick mud, that they might stay away from you enough to it'd be more trouble than it would be worth to try to burrow through to get to your skin.
I'll start
Yes.
doing that on myself, and then I'll go over to Panton, Master Panton, if I may, and I'll just like slop mud on top of him.
oh, you have no idea how much I want to prestidigitate that right off of me right now.
Well, it's either this or you get eaten alive before we even find her. So
I don't like you making me filthy, but okay, I suppose.
Are you sure that works?
Oh, fuck off.
As the mud is starting to be covering on Panton, the swarm now shifts and is now attempting to bite Honora.
Oh.
But guess what?
Are you a 20? Yeah. The constantly trying to find spots, but you don't have a whole lot of exposed skin. The jerkin underneath of your armor is preventing them from being able to get through.
Yeah. Are you sure that works? And I'll take a handful of mud and just like put it on the back of my hand or on my face. I think that's pretty much all that's exposed are my hands and my face. I might even have gloves on. I don't know.
Yeah.
they have tiny mouths. So yes, it works.
Is there anybody that does not follow suit and start to cover themselves in the ample amounts of mud?
But
Mud time,
but,
baby.
Yeah.
I mean, if
He's
anything-
just gonna like take off his coat and then put the mud. He's gonna put like the coat in his like backpack and then put the mud on himself.
If anything, this also has a tactical advantage as camouflage. We blend in with our background now. And I'll coat my armor, all the shiny armor I'm wearing too, in the mud to try to diminish how noticeable we are.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I
clever.
am going to have to clean every single one of you. And I am not looking forward to that.
Hey,
Just to
you're the
let you know.
best.
Yeah.
That to get it a little dirty.
I will say, now that you successfully defeated my attempt to stop you at a short rest, I will allow you to gain the
Bathe in the
benefits of
mud.
that. I'm not gonna send a scarecrow after you to try to interrupt it. You defeated the insects. That was enough.
Damn Damn you! Foiled my plan again!
Yeah. So you guys gain the benefits of the short rest. Use your hit die however you would like.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Well, you see, the funny part is I'm not missing any HP.
Perfect.
Honora is, so.
I only get my spells back after a long rest, right?
No, short rest.
No, short rest.
Short
Oh,
rest.
maybe short rest? Okay.
Warlock, baby.
Dude, warlocks are
You know,
awesome.
If you push the short rest button on
Yeah.
D&D Beyond, it'll reset everything that needs to be reset.
Yay.
Except for your hit dice. That one you have to do manually.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
All right. What do you guys do?
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Still
John, I
formulating a
sent you-
plan? Oh, you
I
sent
sent
me
you a message in the group chat because I wasn't sure if I was actually going to keep that book. I never wrote it down.
That was only advantage on concentration. So even though it is a
Concentration,
con,
okay.
but it is specifically concentration.
Got it. This book.
well,
Okay.
way I reckon we can go up or down. Down
Looking
looks like the way
around,
we would-
surveying the area, it looks like it is almost like the town was built on a large roundabout where the town perimeter buildings are all along the perimeter of a giant circle, and the inside was kind of this empty forest at one point in time, and still even kind of now there are some sprouting, dying trees. Some of them still have some vegetation on them, but the middle area seems to be just a lot of overgrowth and swampy area where even the buildings on the outside now are very in a very ruinous state. So from this particular area, you don't necessarily know where your contact might be. Like if you're looking for Babala Saga specifically, not quite sure where she would be at this area. But
During that short rest,
yes.
I would have pulled out one of my daggers and tried to do a decent job of shaving my face.
And then recoating that with mud.
Yes.
Okay.
Radovan, quick question
Yes.
for you. I know that we've just met and you've kind of been thrown in with us. What alignment predilation are you overall? Like, what's your calling essentially?
I am a druid of the Dusk Elves.
Right,
I've
but
wandered
are you
the wilds for a long time.
more on the side of yourself or on the greater good?
Hmm.
Is his side inherently evil? Is that what you're suggesting?
I'm asking,
It's a little loaded.
trying.
My goal is to free the peoples of this realm. Now, faced with the choice of saving myself versus multitudes, I don't know what I would pick. I worry about that sometimes if the opportunity presented itself.
So let's say that a cart was rolling down the road and there was a baby tied up in the middle of the road, and you alone could direct that cart away from that baby. Would you do it or would you not?
Would I save the baby?
Yeah, if you directed it away.
Of course.
Okay, he's good. That works for me.
Yeah, but what if the cart were to hit an old person, like an old woman?
Oh dear.
Would you save the baby over the old woman? I'm kidding. Anyways, I'm just trying to figure out what your alignment is to see if this candle would do you more good than me.
I would probably direct it toward the old woman, unfortunately.
They've
Well,
lived their
I guess-
life. It makes sense.
Then again, we all
The
just
baby
get
has so much
recycled
to
back
live for.
into the.
Radvin, are you a good person? Are you good? Maybe on the less lawful side of good.
Now, if that cart was aimed
This is
at a bunch of
okay.
police
This is a valid
people,
question. This is not a joke. I really need to know. Like, I have an item that might work better for you.
Well, why don't you show it to me? Why don't I try it out?
All right. I mean, it'll be absolutely useless unless you are a specific internal guiding post.
You said it was a candle, right? That's not.
It is a candle, but it is a magical candle.
Oh,
And for those that believe in good, it can have very amazing benefits to them and their abilities.
and you would give this candle to me?
It is something that I think that both of us can benefit, but you may, being that you're of nature, benefit more than me. If
All
you're
right.
if you have the right alignment.
Show me this candle, and we will see if I'm worthy of it.
Okay, I'll pull it out and show him the candle of unification.
Do I have to attune to it? Is that a thing that has to happen
Uh,
after our short rest? That.
No, I don't think it's an attunement at all.
Okay.
It's just when it's activated and if you're within 30 feet of it. So I don't even have to give it to you. You just need to stay close to me.
I smell it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no particular fragrance.
Nope. But what I'm
Wax.
going to do is when we get out there, if you stay within a 30-foot radius of the candle, there may be additional benefits for you. I'm going to stay near the candle as well because I also get benefits for it.
I can see in the dark, by the way.
That's really helpful because I can't.
It's not necessarily dark out here. It is overcast, and it's hard to tell really the time of day. But it's definitely not dark.
He's saying that because I'm lighting a candle, but
Yeah, I'm just making sure you guys also are aware that you don't have to worry about dark vision or not being able to see or anything like that.
nope. So I would just recommend you stay within the radius of the light of the candle, and the magic may transfer onto you as well.
All right.
All right. So are we going to try to take out that scarecrow without alerting the others?
let's
Well,
just...
we could see what's on the other path first. See if there's
let's do
anything
that.
there. Because if there's nothing there, probably the best path to take.
But I
All right,
think
but-
while we're doing this, we should probably be quiet.
Indeed, I was just about to say that.
Agreed.
That means you panting.
Go ahead and move one round worth of movement in whichever direction that you intend to take, making sure that you keep somewhat of a marching order.
Are
Anderson, you
we
first.
action moving as well then? Or how far? Actually, I want to see how far you guys go.
I'm rolling
Okay.
stealth. I think that might take the action.
Don't forget,
what?
you guys are in difficult terrain, so you are at half movement.
So that's our whole action.
Yeah.
31 stealth. Jesus.
Oh,
Hey, nice. Great.
32
So,
for you.
question: does using my action to move negate the stealth? How does that work? Because you guys are clearly way ahead of me, and little legs.
I mean, you still have normal.
You would move 25 feet with your
Oh.
action for movement.
12 feet, technically. So,
Oh, right, right.
Right, but I'm saying if you use your action for movement, you would move
Yeah.
the full 25 feet. Stealth doesn't hurt your movement
perfect. Okay, then I'm
if we're
fine
already
with
in
that.
difficult terrain.
Okay, cool. So then that puts me right there. Movement and action.
And if we stay within 30 feet of Radovan, we get the plus 10.
Okay. Continuing on to move. You are free to move another round's worth of action.
Stubby legs, go.
Can someone remind me how to do the arrow?
Q.
Q? Command
Yeah,
Q?
No, you just hold down Q when you're moving your token, and it'll show you how the feet go.
Yeah, hold your.
Ah!
Yeah, there you go.
I swear I tried Q for like forever and it wouldn't work, and then it just, the moment I asked someone how to do it, it works again. So
You gotta
like-
hold it down while you move your token. That's, I think, the trick.
yeah.
You can't just press it, you have to hold it.
Oh, you can let it go. Just gotta press it once, that's all. While you're holding your token, that's the thing.
Now, describe to me how you're trying to move through here stealthily. As you're walking along a path, it's going to be incredibly difficult to hide in just plain
We're covered
sight.
in mud.
That is true. That is
I will
true.
try to.
Maybe, I mean, if it's mud, maybe we're like, how deep is the mud? Does it go up to like our ankles or?
It's not necessarily deep, but it's sticky, and it makes it difficult to physically pull your foot out. So the heavier you are, the deeper your foot sinks.
We also have a veil of shadow and silence that masked us.
Question: am I light enough that I could actually be sitting on top of this or standing on top of this?
Now,
Okay, I was gonna say I'm like 30 pounds now.
yeah, I mean, 30 pounds is still going to be enough when you're putting that on two
Okay.
separate points. I could take a 25-pound dumbbell and drop that into the mud, and it's going to sink.
But could I theoretically swim on top of it or like army crawl on it?
No,
Put
it's
you in Anderson's bag.
it's not like a swamp in a sense that there's like standing water.
Okay.
Like it's more like there are small puddles, but it is majority like mud.
You know, this is where I really wish I had my halfling harness here for Anderson.
All right, continuing on. Go ahead.
Because I'm quickly falling behind.
I probably won't go as fast just so Panton can catch up. So I think I'll go like, that's about 20 feet.
Yeah, if Radovan
me.
and remember, you have to be within 30 feet of Radovan to get that
Yeah.
benefit.
I'm staying as close to the tree line as possible.
As we move in this direction, do the sounds of the ravens get louder, Radovan?
They do.
No, Oh, they do.
They
I
do.
thought you said they were to the south.
They are southwest, but as
Okay.
you're moving west, they definitely sound like they are getting closer.
Okay.
Go ahead and continue moving one more round worth of movement.
Oh man, all right.
We're going that
Oh.
way.
I mean, Anderson is.
Okay. Well, on the plus side, I know I can't set off any traps, so that's good, I think.
Radovan, as you get to this point and you're looking around, keeping your eyes peeled, you can see through the trees a vague path has kind of formed. And you can see one tree that's larger than the rest, some light kind of emanating from that general direction.
Like this one?
That's not the tree that's emanating the light.
But that's the path.
That's the path.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this one over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's curious. Do any of you see that?
I will look in that direction. Do I see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think anybody that has their attention drawn to it, you can see the fog kind of rolling over the ground, making it slightly obscured. You can see it in breaks in the fog, but there are dancing lights kind of emanating from that general direction.
Should we go investigate?
Could be a trap.
So another question, like, is this like a full-on like swamp right there?
That portion right there, yes, that is going to be a little bit deeper. Definitely, it's not going to be any more of a difficult terrain than what you're dealing with now, but just definitely one that had more recessed land that allowed the water from the I can't tell how much I told you before. Yeah.
Radovan told us a little bit about what happened here.
Yeah. I can't remember what he said. But so I'm just going to say, yeah, there's it looks like to be a little bit deeper there. But it's still going to be just difficult terrain.
So this is where the paths converge. Either we continue to look around and see if we can find all of the threats, or we charge ahead.
Anderson, you see... What's your passive perception again?
That like depends. Is it hearing or smell, or is it
hearing?
sight?
I guess
if it's hearing, it's 20.
Okay. You hear kind of an evil snicker and the sound of pulling footsteps from the mud coming from the northwest area.
Like up here?
Yep. Up from that area. Very quickly. Just going away.
Everybody, I hear something. You may want to hide.
Go flat.
Anderson, he's gonna come, just like hide kind of behind this tree and just try to keep like an eye out to see what it is.
Okay. As you're peering
I'm
off,
just gonna hide back this.
as you're peering off,
Laying in the mud.
in that direction, you see in the rubble of one of the destroyed buildings 3 extremely hideous women have hunched over. They're in a very tight group, talking amongst themselves.
Do we recognize these 3 figures?
You recognize them.
Anybody that's hiding probably doesn't get the opportunity to see unless you point it out, but you recognize the figures.
So the only person near me is Radovan. Anderson will kind of like motion over to Radovan and like point and say, "Those things look familiar to you? You ever seen them before?"
Your character would not recognize these women.
No. Are they undead?
Well, no, they're hags. They've been grinding up the children around here, serving them back to the people in the form of meat pies.
Is that why they asked me about the babies in the cart?
Maybe. But what I do know is you beat them before, but they are powerful. We have to be on our guard here.
Well, for the record, I would, in this case, direct the cart towards the old woman.
Good to know. So are they kind of like coming towards us, or what's the direction they're coming?
They
They're walking
They, the one that you had heard was walking away, and now they are kind of huddled in this building, just kind of whispering. Nothing that you can overhear, even with a 20 from that far away.
Anderson will look back to Nora and Panton and just mouth, like, hag. Hag.
We don't need them. We need...
Hag?
We... Nora.
And he's just gonna point and say, and just repeat what he said, or like mouth.
You will see Panton do this.
Anderson,
Kill them?
No! Not the goal! Not the goal, Mary, now!
As you look back in that general direction, they are now gone.
Anderson will kind of look back and like give them the signal to like stay put. I'm gonna, as quietly as I can, slowly make my way up, trying to like focus my hearing, see if I can hear footsteps or they're snickering or anything like that.
I'm
Okay.
taking a couple steps back.
Okay. Anderson, from that distance, you don't hear anything from the location that you were looking at. Even around, give me another perception check for listening now that you've seen them, just to check different areas.
Sure thing. That much.
Okay. You feel extremely confident. You hear the croaking of frogs and the chirping of insects. Cawing of the ravens now even to you seems loud, and you can tell the distress that they're in. But you are certain that there is no humanoid creature making any noise.
Anderson will look back to everyone and tell them to like, give them a signal to come forward.
Wait a second. Did those frog croaks come from their general direction all of a sudden?
No. That's just
Okay.
the natural ambience. But good question.
Do we want to check out those lights back there? Could be something. Oh, I guess it could be something bad, though. Maybe we should avoid it.
Look, the hags were over there. I think we should. I don't know if it's important what's over there, but maybe we should at least go check it out.
Okay,
Oh,
but
maybe they dropped something.
at the end of the day, I know we really want to kill these hags. They are not the goal today. All right?
For God's
Yeah,
sakes,
but
they killed
you've heard
children.
the phrase. You've heard the phrase, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Okay, well, if it happens that way, then fine. All right? But remember, we have to run over the really old lady with the cart to save the baby. And by the baby, I mean the elemental stone.
Anton, stop being a chicken shit.
I hate you sometimes.
Hypotheticals and metaphors aside, if those 3 could sneak up on us, that would be a big problem.
Yeah, if we can get ahead of them and get them out of here, then it's one less issue that's behind us.
But if we light them up, they're
I'm
gonna
going to go round 2 with them.
As you finish up your conversation, Honora, behind Panton, you see materializing out of the ethereal plane
No.
I think our decision was made for us.
one of
No.
the hags. Panton, without realizing the threat that you're in, you now see behind Honora, a second hag.
No!
The decision was made for us.
Radovan, right next to you and Anderson, as you're both kind of looking back out of your peripheral, the third hag makes their way right there.
I shouldn't have gotten close.
All right, round 2. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna kill these things.
In an instant,
Greetings.
Panton and Honora and Anderson, the three people that they know that they saw from before, they synchronously reach out and just brush you and attempt to bestow a curse. Need you all to make... Where is it?
Be con. Please be con.
I believe it's wisdom. Yep, wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna use a good omen.
So, John, this is magical, right? Like, this is a spell?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Honora. So,
God
Honora,
damn
you get a D6. Oh shit, you get a D6 extra.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, roll 20. I needed that.
Uh, 19.
Did my wisdom save not come through?
Not yet.
All right.
No. Why are you not coming through?
We roll initiative now.
I think
Yeah,
gonna see
you can
about
go ahead
3
and roll
wisdom
initiative.
saves come through here in just a moment.
Where was... Okay, so wait, Anderson,
There we
you
go.
rolled-
All right.
You rolled a 5 on your wisdom save, correct?
There's a 19.
Yep.
And then 19 is the wisdom save. Anything above a 17 was able to save. Anderson, you now have disadvantage against attacks against... I'll put a heart above her, so you know.
Wait, only against this one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And any attacks that she makes against you, where did it go?
Well, I'll curse. The
I'm
target
gonna
has
say
disadvantage
you
on
are
attack
also
rolls.
going to have disadvantage on ability checks with wisdom.
That's
fine.
not nice.
Choose one ability score while cursed target has disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws made with that ability score. Attack rolls against me, and you will now make a wisdom saving throw at the start of your turn.
At disadvantage.
It's... Yeah. If you fails, you waste your turn and do nothing. Any attack that I make against you deals an
shit.
extra 1d8 necrotic damage. Okay.
Probably need that too. There you go. Nice.
Has
Okay,
everybody...
it's concentration, so I'm not too nervous.
Going back to the original song that we used for the first encounter.
Oh man, that
Oh.
felt like a generation ago.
It was over a year.
Oh man.
Alrighty. Panton, quick to respond as the hags materialize around. Go ahead.
It should be a 20.
A 20 instead of a 21?
Yeah, because roll 20
rolled
did
it
that fun
twice.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let me
So Nora would be first,
resort.
technically.
Okay. Nora and Panton, as you're the first two to see these hags materialize, quick on your feet as they reach out to try to touch you, dodging out of the way, and Nora, you're the fastest to respond. What do you do with your first action?
Okay, it's just a cantrip. I'm gonna touch my brother and cast protection from good and evil against him, on him.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a step forward. Actually, no, I'm good where I'm at. No. Yeah, no, I'm gonna take a step forward, risk a tap of opportunity, and make sure that I can reach this hag in case she swipes at him.
You're gonna take the attack of opportunity?
Yep.
Okie dokie. She will make a claw attack against you. 12 to hit, misses. Yeah, as you step out of range, casting protection of good and evil, protecting your brother from the fiends that these evil creatures are, you narrowly escape the swipe from Morgantha. What do you do with the rest of your turn?
That's it. That's all I've got for now.
Okie dokie, Panton.
Okay.
Run.
We are.
Run.
I can't run.
You can run.
I'm in difficult terrain, and I don't want to take the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, do not forget, you are in difficult terrain. That is correct.
I am going to... Let's see, I think I have all of my fonts. I do. Perfect. All right. So we're going to... Fuck. We're going
You
to...
shouldn't have all your spell slots.
No, not my font.
Oh,
I don't have
okay.
all my spell slots, yeah. Let's see, we're going to twin a chromatic orb at level 2. So let me mark those off right quick. Confirm. Spells. Okay. First one is going after the one that attacked Anderson. The other one is going after the one that tried attacking Honora.
Okay.
Chromatic orb. That's cold. So there's the first one. Oh, baby!
Yeah.
Wow.
Get fucked!
Wait.
That's a 30.
That's 46 damage. She has to make a con save of a 23 to maintain concentration.
Ooh!
Oh.
Wow.
Oh!
Them's
you
big
wanna-
numbers.
Nothing.
You motherfucker, I got you!
The curse has been lifted.
Oh,
So the other
lordy.
one.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that was fun there. A little shaky there, but okay. 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Perfect.
Dealing 18 points of cold damage. Yeah, as you see these two massive, one extremely bigger than the other, just cold energies just slams into the one between the two of you. You both, Radovan and Anderson, feel the chill from being the proximity. It is, she looks extremely hurt already.
Got
Ooh.
another natural 20.
And then
That's his
feeling
wild magic surge.
Yeah.
feeling really really ballsy at no, I'm gonna stay put. I'm gonna stay right there. Fuck that.
Run!
No.
Alrighty, Temperance, it's now your turn.
Yeah, Temperance is going to smack some Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to save up my spell slots for my main Baba Lysaga lady. And both of those are going to go to the same one that Panton hit.
He hit two of
I hit
them,
two of
so
them, yeah.
the one closest to
I'm
you...
gonna hit the same two. I
Okay.
assume it was this one and this
Yep,
one.
okay.
I didn't actually see. Yeah.
No, it's this one.
Okay, then that one.
Okay. The first one hit with the Eldritch Blast, dealing 12 points of force damage as the frozen energy that is kind of clinging to her robes shatters as the force slams into her chest. The other one, as you turn and try to quickly strike that one from a distance, kind of soars off into the distance, missing.
And then I'm gonna run a few feet away. I think that's okay. Yeah.
Yep, just 15 feet. That's it.
Yeah.
Morgantha's turn. As she's
Morgantha's not
hunched
happy.
over, coming up closer to you, Honora.
You should have never followed us. You should have stayed away while you had the chance.
You're gonna die.
And she is going to... move here and cast Lightning Bolt.
Ah, fuck.
Counter spell.
It is a 3rd level spell, so it is effectively wasted. I just want to see what it would have done.
That's
It
fine,
does
go
a lot.
ahead.
It sucks.
Probably. Oh,
Yo,
would've
that's a
been
lot
painful.
of sixes. That's a lot of sixes.
Oh, thank God for that card.
As the lightning starts to arc from her fingers, Panton, recognizing it immediately, stands your hand over, just quenching the air, or just suffocating the air of the spell around her hand. It is now Ophelia's turn. And God damn it, I can't believe you did that.
I don't know what I did,
Sorry.
but okay. For the counter spell.
Radovan, I'm going to give you an opportunity to... No, I lied. I'm not going to do that.
Ouch.
What is this one? Okay. Anderson, I need you to make another wisdom saving throw, as this one is going to cast Phantasmal Killer.
Ooh, all right.
Ouch.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so is it the one next to Panton that's attacking?
Oh, it is. That's not the one that I was thinking of. I'm gonna swap the move. It's going to be Bella first and then Ophelia. They both rolled 13s.
Okay.
But yeah, Ophelia will be the one that attacks next. So, as
So is it the one next to Panton or the one next to Anderson?
it's the one next to Anderson that's attacking right
That's
now.
what I need to know. Okay.
Okay. Oh, I forgot you can't see their names.
Yeah.
The one next to Anderson. Sorry. As she attempts to conjure the image, probing deep into your mind, finding that dying love of Rose, you quickly dismiss it as you've shut that down and compartmentalized it. And that is going to end her turn. Now it is
Do I
going
get
to...
cap damage from that?
I don't think it is. I think it's,
Save or suck.
yeah.
Oh, all right. I'll take that.
Yep.
I can't.
This one... God damn it, John Allen. think how to play.
What?
Nothing. I should have counterspelled your counterspell.
I was worried about that there for a second.
She is going to... She's going to attempt to cast Phantasmal Killer on you, Panton.
I'm gonna hit her.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, a wisdom save.
Does a 27 hit?
Oh my
A
god.
27 does hit.
Ah, shit. It's a shitty roll.
Minus 7 points of piercing damage.
8.
I want
8.
to...
Oh. Okay. Oh, because you crit. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna...
No.
It
What?
is Phantasmal Killer.
Yeah.
God.
I think you make it.
Oh, I think it was a 17.
The 14 is what shows up on her individual, but because they're all within 30 feet of each other, they have their Coven spell save DC.
We need to kill at least one of them.
Well,
But you rolled a 20, which beat it regardless.
yeah.
So
But
I'm
Panda did
going
not.
to... Fuck. I'm going to...
You've
I
already
don't
used
wanna
your
get-
reaction.
Oh, god damn it. Hold on. Where's it at?
Do you have some luck you
no.
can throw in there?
Nope, I can't. It's a reaction to use my bend luck.
alrighty. As she pries deep into your mind, you feel the image, the feeling of the dark power coming back to reap your reclaimed soul. And you are now... Let me link that in chat.
Yeah.
You can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
It's true.
Oh, because of the...
Protection from evil.
You're right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, then that part is null. Don't worry about it. You just take the damage.
Okay.
Alrighty, Radovan, it is now your turn.
Sorry to ask a question people have already asked. Which one got Blamazammoed?
The one right
between
next to you.
Oh, damn.
That's fine. You can blam Zammo the one next to me if you want.
Or the one next to you.
Yeah, I'll hit the one next to you guys with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
You said that he takes damage, but I don't think you ever told him how much damage it was.
25.
No, it's... Oh, is it 25?
Yes.
On a failed save. At the end of each of the target's turns, so it would be the end of my next turn then.
Yeah,
I
that's
would
true.
have to make another wisdom save.
It doesn't do damage on the first one?
I don't think so.
Target... Oh,
says-
you're right. Target
it says-
becomes frightened. Okay, yep, you are right. You are correct. So you would take 25 at the end of your next turn if you did not succeed against a wisdom saving throw. That is correct.
Correct.
Good check.
Alright, I don't think that hits.
13,
probably.
unfortunately, does not hit.
But then I will go into starry form
Okay.
and use a bonus action to fire off a spell arrow.
Okay.
And that will do this.
What does that starry form look like?
The tattoos, I guess I'm caked in mud now, but the tattoos will, little pinpricks will come through the mud as light comes out.
Yeah.
And some of the mud will fade away. And you can kind of see connected and then out in the space beyond my body, like this archer form kind of appear around my physical form,
That's awesome.
and I'll
Yeah.
shoot.
Unfortunately,
Shoot with, thing.
even with
Also miss.
15, both of them just trying to thread the needle over top of Panton, just missing. Any movement for you?
Nope.
All right, Anderson.
All right. So first off, I don't want to be hit by lightning, so I'm gonna move over there. Bonus action. Yeah, I'm definitely transforming here.
Okay.
And I'm going for her throat.
Okay.
It is all in time. And this is flanking, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank God.
Yeah, that hits.
Yep, first attack and the second.
Yeah, both of those hit. 17 points of slashing damage.
And just as he's like just tearing into her, you're just gonna hear him say, "Forget what happened last time."
Do you use your movement, your action, your and your bonus action?
Yep.
We are now at the top of the round with Honora as she's trying to respond, but the blood now draining from her in droves. Just she is soaked. She is really injured.
I'm just gonna hit her. I'm gonna hit her twice.
Which one? The
one
one
next to
closest to
Panton.
you. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. 17?
17 meets it. Yeah.
10 damage.
Okay.
Second attack.
Alrighty.
A 9 misses.
9 does miss. Yeah.
She's
That
got to
first
roll a con save.
for the concentration. You are correct.
Yep.
Nothing.
Fails.
Yep.
She fails.
Yeah. You can feel the image fading from your mind, Panton.
Conveniently right before your turn.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
So
Honora.
I
Oh.
hit her.
Yeah, do you do anything else? You're all
Do you
done,
do
Honora?
anything else?
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, staying there. Okay, Panton.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, I will tell
Um,
Panton to run away. I've got this.
Also, the one nearest me is really weak.
Oh,
Probably kill her.
I'm aware of that. I'm gonna not running away. Sorry, Honora. I'm gonna get on this side of her, and I can't twin. Oh wait, no, wait. I forgot about something. I can use what you gave me, John.
Okay.
What was that? Where did I put that? Descriptions, I think. Where'd it go? The dark power thing that you gave me. I believe that was I can use I can twin something. Where the fuck did I put it? There it is. Okay. Boona spell control. So select 3 cantrips and I can apply meta magic on them without using sorcery points. So I'm going to use that to cast Toll the Dead on the one between Radovan and Anderson.
Alrighty.
Are you gonna twin it or just do it once?
No, I'm going to do it once
Okay.
because I can't use everything up. So it has to make a
Wisdom
Wisdom
save.
18.
But you just said out loud that you could use meta magic without using sorcery points.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yes, so then I am gonna twin it. Then that's right. Duh. I'm thinking it was an attack there for whatever reason, and then yeah. So it's gonna be Morgantha and the same 2 that I hit.
The Night Hags have magic resistance, so they are going to be able to roll with advantage on these spells
Okay.
or magical effects. but
It's fine.
so you're rolling the one that's right next to you and
No, Morgantha, the one
Okay,
further away.
the one furthest
and
away.
then the two furthest away from me.
Okay, so the first one is going to be the one that's severely hurt.
Okay.
What a dumbass. I clicked the wrong button. Rolls a 19.
That's fine. And I
This
think that's
is-
Saber Suck, so...
It is. It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
This is for Morgantha. And she
Okay, so
fails.
she's-
So she takes
She's going to take the 16.
16 points of necrotic damage. As
Okay.
you see, she kind of doubles over, holding her ears and just shrieking.
About.
Okay, that's gonna be my movement right there. That's gonna be it.
Alrighty. Temperance.
Yeah, we're blasting again. And this time
Focus.
both both of my hits are gonna go to that one.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, go
I
ahead.
want her dead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Could
and
have killed
roll
them
for it.
both, Bria. Could have had a big turn, killing two of them in one turn.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
really worried
that
that
hits.
13 isn't enough.
And unfortunately, she is not, as she's doubled over.
She's dead.
She's got me dead.
Dude, please tell me
Come
she's
on.
dead.
Is she dead? Did I do it?
She's alright.
As the second Eldritch Blast slams into her, her eyes roll into the back of her head as she was doubling over for the first one. Second one smacking her straight into the chest, and she just falls backwards, unconscious in the mud.
Oh, let's go.
Sure, the other two are screaming.
They can feel the pain of one of their sisters falling, the coven now broken.
I'm just gonna stay there. I don't need to
Okay.
get any farther from anyone.
You're not gonna go walk over and spit on the corpse.
No,
When
I'm
we're
good.
done.
After the
I
fight.
can spit from there.
Make a deck save. So 25 plus 7, 32 points of damage. Damn.
I like the agonizing blast. It's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
So painful.
It's painful.
Agonizing.
It agonizes them.
As
Big play here, John.
as Bella falls unconscious, the other hags shrieking, just
Fucking kill her.
livid. You see these pendants around Ophelia and Morgantha's neck start to glow. You also, right in the middle of your group, see an illusion form. A woman, tall, but not because of her body, but her hair now tall and wrapped in this high, tight, almost like a ponytail, but it's like a shaped bun, very tall. And you can hear her. I thought I said be quiet for the baby. You are making too much noise. This is the last time that I would tell you. And as you see Morgantha,
No, no, please. I'll be quiet.
You thought you must seek revenge. But that was your final warning. And this energy explodes from this necklace, tearing the two remaining hags apart. As you're staring at the scene around you, in this illusion in front of you, I am sorry for such a terrible welcoming. Please, come to me. We have much to discuss. As combat is officially ended.
What was that?
You are.
The illusion fades.
Oh.
Come where?
I'm assuming those flashy lights that Radovan was Radovan was talking about. Because Berend still got his name up as Berend. And I almost forgot your character's name. That's fine. Don't do it. I think you're a mess. Yeah, don't change it. Don't change it.
Oh, right.
I'm flabbergasted. I don't know. That was what?
Are
I guess we don't have to be.
Bodies still there?
It's rude to reject an invitation.
Yes, but incredibly mutilated.
Well, those two are. What about the one that got last? Not to disparage Temperance's ability to mutilate. People. But
Yeah.
Is it
the necklace that was bound around each of their necks?
They all lit up.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm super happy that those hags are not going to be cooking children anymore. But what the hell?
Is there anything that I could pull from the mangled corpse of the hag in front of me? Or is it all torn to shreds?
Make
there a pie?
Make an investigation check with disadvantage.
Oh wow, that's great.
Because you're swimming through guts.
That's fine. I mean, I already got rolled terrible on those already, so a 7.
You managed to find the chain that was kind of surrounding one of the corpses, and the crystal that was embedded into the amulet that exploded shattered. Looking at it, seems to be of 0 worth outside of maybe the golden material that it was made out of. But
do you still have the necklace from the creatures the hag sent against us? Did you destroy it? We destroyed it, didn't we?
I think you yeeted it.
All right.
I mean, the only thing that I have from those creatures are this sweet hat. So
not those ones, the statues.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think we need to be quiet anymore. I mean, obviously, we don't want to make a lot of noise, but I don't see us having to sneak any longer.
You can still continue to hear the crows. Or, I'm sorry, the ravens. I almost switched it on you there. No, the ravens, distressed, cawing in the distance, coming from that southwest area.
Guys, I just want to kind of put it out there. Maybe, just maybe, check to see what's going on with them ravens. Just a thought.
I was about to suggest that very course of action.
Yeah, you know, great minds think alike. So, without further
I'm glad
ado,
that you're now tuning into your surroundings and getting in touch with the spirit of nature.
I think it's
not everyone would give those ravens mind. But didn't you say that you have friends who are ravens?
Yeah.
Perhaps your friends are in trouble.
I'm marching off without them.
Towards...
I'm gonna go around this way.
I want to go where Radavan
This
says the ravens
way.
are.
Just following the road. I don't think I want to cut through the forest. That seems bad, but I'll follow the road.
Okay.
But I'm not being super stealthy anymore.
Yeah, continuing along, you see the absolutely ruined buildings inside, wood, furniture, crates, just absolutely disheveled mess. Walking a little bit further, you do eventually see another scarecrow still perched on the edge of the road. You do hear the ravens getting louder and louder now, though it's hard to see through the trees and the brush to the source.
So
This
is
point
it a trap?
Off in the
Should we go through
distance,
the
you can
building?
see cemetery, large statue in the center of it. Continuing to see deep puddles in front of you in the trail, kind of interrupted in the middle of the road.
Anderson, you want to give me a lift? I don't feel like swimming today.
We'll give the scarecrow a wide berth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Anderson will just pick up Panton, like almost like just perch him on his shoulders.
Yes!
Okay.
And
Halfling harness!
he's still in werewolf form, so it's awfully like furry.
Furry.
You need a
Smell like
pass.
wet dog.
The cemetery survived.
Should we check out the cemetery?
I don't think we have time at the moment.
Where are the ravens at?
How close are we getting to the ravens?
The ravens are emanating from... I don't know why that's doing that. From this place right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay, well,
could we like cut through these trees here to get to there, or do we have to like go around?
You can certainly try.
Just to try
I'm just
to
kidding.
cut through the scarecrow right here.
Yeah, you could absolutely attempt to get through there. It wouldn't take too much effort, but it is definitely not the beaten path.
You know what? It's not that much longer. I'll just go.
Yeah, I don't think that I can get through that pretty easily.
Yeah.
You might be able to, but I'll
I'm just
struggle.
along for the ride at this point.
In the
I imagine that Temperance is blasting the ground in case there's traps.
as you're walking past that area, you can hear bleating of goats off in the distance coming from the southwestern corner. From a pen. You can see clearly down the hall. You can see several goats hanging out in a pen.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear
That's-
goats.
That's goats. Goats.
What? No way.
We
I don't think
run-
I've ever seen a goat before.
Goats?
You've seen a ghost, man.
a
Kenton.
ghost?
A goat. We've seen goats. Our family owned a tavern. We've worked with all sorts of livestock.
Yes, well, goats mean, yes, livestock, domesticated people. Or, well, unless they're wild goats.
Person.
But we're in a swamp.
An
Goats
awful
don't
lot of
usually-
scarecrows.
Yes.
As you round the corner, you can see built into a massive tree, the top of it now replaced by a house seeming to be carved and built into or on top of this massive tree foundation. Its roots, you can see, are large, extending far, even creeping out to your position right now. Anderson, as you're stepping through, you can see one large root kind of running along that entire area and diving into the ground nearby. You also notice in kind of clumped into the mud out front, in front of this house, a large skull jutting out from the ground.
Alright, where's this large skull?
It's right in front of the house. It's not on the map.
Oh, okay.
At this point, I think Panton wants to get off the ride.
Actually, we'll just toss you down and your back goes into the mud.
Oh, that's fine.
How large? Because you say it's a large skull, so like of like a giant, or
Make
Dragon?
a perception check.
Tarask.
Honora, make a perception check with advantage.
Okay.
it's a skull you've seen before. Temperance, creepy
Evan
little
knows what's up.
witch girl, knows all about skulls.
Might. One or two.
Temperance, while the exact nature of this skull might not fully comprehend to you,
Wait.
this is a hill giant skull. Specifically, as you can see, that female hill giant skulls tend to be a little more narrow.
Fucking rude.
Wow! What a bitch!
So, like, whoever kid... so she's gonna die now, right? Like...
No, I mean, it's,
It's
we knew
it's
she
the
was
mother.
probably dead. Yeah.
It's the mother. Oh.
Is there a giant body around somewhere? Or is it just the skull?
Probably pretty deep under that mud if that's just the skull's popping up right there. Oh, unless, yeah, then.
His mother's gone.
As you
Aw.
get closer, you can see that the crown of the skull has been curiously hollowed away.
Oh, someone's gonna die.
What was his name? Shit. Nessic.
Yeah.
Nessik's wife.
With a G, it was
Ah.
Nessig, but yes,
Oh.
close. Yes, Nessig and his son, Agvir.
Agvir's motherless now.
Motherless for a little bit, to be honest. But...
I know, but they kept hoping she'd come back.
What do? Do you stay lingering outside of the house?
A little horrified, yeah.
Actually-
wait, where were the ravens again?
You
I
can
missed
see
that.
them. Good question. You can see them large cages hanging from like the edge of the roof down, kind of on either side of the door. The ravens are within those cages, flapping, distressed, cawing.
Oh, well, there they are for you.
Anderson will go up to the skull, just kind of place like a hand on it and just like say a few like whispered words.
Okay. Anderson, as you get close with your keen hearing, you can hear small song, like almost like a nursery rhyme. Baby, baby, naughty baby, hush you squalling thing, I say. Peace this moment, peace or maybe Bonaparte will pass this way. Baby, baby, if he hears you as he gallops past this house, limb from limb at once he'll tear you, just as pussy tears a mouse. He'll beat you, beat you, beat you, and he'll beat you into pap, and he'll eat you, eat you, eat you, and you can hear a baby giggling inside. Every morsel, snap, snap, snap. And the baby just cooing, seeming to absolutely enjoy this little terrifying nursery rhyme.
What the
I'm gonna
fuck?
regret this. Anderson begin. Is there like a ladder?
It's
Oh,
kind of
shit,
ground
so
level.
close.
There are stairs that are leading up to it. Is there anybody that's
okay.
choosing? I'm just gonna take you to the map layer, and you can just kind of, if you don't want to be up there, your token will still remain for sight. But
Well, she wanted to meet with us. Anderson's gonna start
Maybe
to go
you
forward.
should knock.
there is no door.
Hmm.
It is
Don't
open.
knock.
As you get close, you can see the stairs. You can see a cradle in the center of the room. Green glow emanating from within. The cradle just seeming to rock. Lights of candles are what you can still see. Even a little bit of that orange emanating outside of that green, showing through the windows and out of the doorway. As you creep closer, the ravens now grow quiet.
Anderson, he's gonna start to go up and go up the stairs.
I'm going to make my way over to one of the cages and try to talk to one of the ravens.
Eric is also heading up the stairs.
I'm just behind Anderson.
As Anderson, as you step up into the hut, peering around, the first thing that draws your eye as you're looking in, the
Actually, no, by now would
the
be.
cradle is absent of child. Instead, you see a small doll, very interestingly shaped with the similar visage of Strahd. You also see, hanging from the ceiling of this hut, a goat tied up by its feet, its neck and head bent backward, throat seeming to be slashed, blood still trickling down into the large wash basin, where you see a woman seeming to be relatively young. Smooth, soft skin, her hair white up in that bun, the same shape that you saw of the illusion, the white hair kind of dangling down around her chest area, but still staying above the bloodied water. I'm so glad that you have come. We have a lot to discuss. Please, come in. Have a seat. I am so terribly sorry for your rude welcoming.
Anderson will come in, but he's gonna stay standing.
I hope those nuisances did not injure you in any way.
No, we beat them once. We were bound to beat them again.
They are truly like pests. Radovan, you said you wanted to talk to the ravens.
Yeah.
What are you intending?
I actually don't have speak with animals, but I have druidic. I don't know if that.
What
something
are
I can
the
talk
what are
to
the
an animal.
words? Does it say anything about communing with?
Well, I'll just try talking to them. Can you understand me? I've heard that you're friends of my friends.
Give me an insight check to see whether or not whether or not you can understand whether or not they hear you versus whether or not they comprehend you. With a 16 looking at these creatures, you see them kind of twitch their head, but it's more out of curiosity than understanding.
Alrighty then. I'm gonna think on that. Go ahead and go back to everybody else. I'm not going inside. Too
I am
scared.
waiting at the stairwell as well. I'm not going inside.
Anderson, our best negotiator, has this in the back.
Yeah,
You're sure you want to leave Anderson in there by himself?
Yeah, Temper's gonna pop her head in.
This is a very small hut. It's only a 15 by 15 just dwelling. You can see the iron wash basin that she is currently in. You see the cradle. You see a large chest next to the wash basin in the back, in between the basin and the bed. You see a lot of skulls.
Is she bathing right now?
Yes, she is bathing in the blood of the goat.
As you do in
Right
the
to the
swamp.
skin.
Yes. You see a desk. Open book, quill, ink spilled onto the table. In the corner closest to you, you can hear some bubbling over the swampy nature and sounds outside. You see a red kind of gold-flecked substance being brewed. Several large bones kind of resting in this actually a familiar looking liquid. You see a large wardrobe right next to that, half open. You can see some of the clothes dangling inside. The thing that takes you, that kind of continues to draw your attention, is where is this green glow emanating from?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if there's any way to get underneath the hut in between the roots.
You continue to look down through the cracks of the floorboard. You see a green glow. You see it shining brighter in one point. Honora, are you actually looking around to see if there's a way underneath of?
Yeah, I'm gonna look around the tree, yeah.
Give an investigation check.
Oh, I'm so good at those. I'm actually better at those than perception, so that works. Hopefully.
That doesn't sound good.
Looking around, you see these roots are sprawling. They are massive. This is like a giant stump. It does not appear to be, the bottom layer of the hut seems to almost be fused with the base of the tree. Large spores of fungus just growing from the base of the tree. But it does not appear to be any way in.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to poke my head in and look at that cauldron a little bit more.
Okay.
It's like right over there.
Yep, it's right in that corner.
Okay, and I guess I will
What are you attempting to glean from it?
just to look. You said it looks like something that we've seen before.
Give an Arcana check.
Hey, I'm actually proficient in those.
And before we find another meat pie in there.
It appears to be Like, you see a lot more gold into this red liquid than you have in any other version of this in the past. This seems to be an extremely potent healing elixir. Please, come in, take a seat. I wish to talk to you about my son.
Your son?
Yes, I understand you've had many run-ins with him. I want to see how he is doing. I haven't heard from him in quite some time.
Wait. Is your son Strahd?
My darling little boy, how he's grown so much, so big.
Wait. Anderson. It gets a little. It takes a little like defensive stance. You're not vampire by chance?
Oh no, I have gained my beauty and age and other ways. And she looks up as she leans her head forward and a drop of blood splashes onto her forehead and then just kind of dribbles down.
Well, I
First man.
guess that means you're Babala Saga then.
Has he told you of me? I understand you went there for dinner not long ago. Is that correct? How was it? Is this place just as beautiful as I always dreamed?
It was large.
Does he not let you visit?
I dare not get close, since... You see, our history has not always been the best of times, especially when he grew old. You see, when he was a child, he may have... That silly Ravenovia thinks she may have bore him into this world, but it was me who raised him. He will remember who really gave him life.
And
Sorry,
how did you give him life?
Sorry, I'm getting some creepy ass vibes off this. Can I roll an insight check? I'm having a hard time with this.
Yeah, go ahead. You glean that she's telling the truth. Ravenovia was his biological mother, but Babala Saga believes that she was the one that brought him life. You see, the family, the husband was more fond with me than the mother, that's for sure. I took care of Strahd. I taught him everything he knows. Well, mostly everything. I had to seek other means for power once he sought out the dark powers. But I say that I am still strong. I still like to keep an eye and make sure that my baby boy is healthy, living life to the fullest. So tell me more. What is he like?
Well, I mean, outside of trying to murder a whole town.
He's powerful. charming when he wants to be.
That is the boy that I remember. Where are the rest of your friends? I know there were more.
I'm sure they're just around.
Bring them in. I would like to hear their tales as well.
It's kind of tight in here. I mean, you sure you don't want to talk
And
outside?
she stands up from the tub, exposing her fully nude body, and blood just kind of dripping from the basin. And as she stands, you can see that despite knowing the age that she must have of being around when Strahd was born, who knows how long ago that was, she still has the body of a young woman, and she strides across, as she glides across the room, giving the cradle a slight rock and adjusting the cover over the child in the bed, and reaches the wardrobe and slides over a gown. Not formal by any means.
Would you like me to clean that blood off of you before you...
It is
close?
good for the skin.
So awkward.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say.
This is just multiple
Blood's really-
degrees of nope.
This blood's hard to get out of clothes. I just...
As you look at
Let
the
me,
robes
clean
that
that
she's
blood off for you if
placing
you want.
on,
Not what I meant.
it appears that these robes have already been through that same ritual multiple times. You can see blood staining. This is not like a formal, oh my gosh, I'm looking pretty for my guest. This is hag-like clothes.
I don't know. I think it's pretty intentional, though. Like, oh, I just got out of my goat blood bath, and let me just throw this on. And,
Oh yes.
yeah.
You guys interrupted me in the middle of something. I didn't know I
let me
had
throw my
guests.
blood-stained robe on. Yeah, nothing ominous about
right
that.
before we approached, she was like tying the goat up and like cutting the neck and like jumping in. And then, oh
Yep.
yes.
I didn't know.
Hello.
Why don't you catch me here?
Okay, anyway.
Ah,
So where is she? She's not standing in that basin or
No,
basin anymore.
she's now
Oh, she's
sitting
over there.
on the bed.
Hey. So...
I'm
There
gonna
there
cut a
must be
circle
more.
around the
There must be
area.
more that you can tell me. What are I don't.
I mean, he's got a lot of friends in that castle that...
You do not seem like you are from this place.
I mean,
What are
Well, I
you
gave it
doing
away.
here? What are you doing in this swamp?
Well,
Now, if you were north, why are you here now?
well, funny story. So, the town that Strahd was trying to just roll over, so they kind of have a problem with general happiness. And one of the things that maybe allows them the chance to forget about the dreariness of this place is the drink. And so they have been having difficulty getting stuff into town, and so we went to go check it out. And funny story, apparently the stones that was helping them make the drink have been stolen. And well, you know, we
Mike
kind of...
is misrepresenting us here. They thought perhaps you might be able to assist us in finding something like this.
Oh, my dear children, I could never part with such a thing. I know exactly what you're talking about, and that was not theirs to use. That is, ancient druidic magic that, well, frankly, it was never theirs to begin with. It belonged to... well, it belonged right here.
Yes, but
Well, is there any chance anything we can do to get it?
I'm sorry. You want the one that I have, that I took back to its rightful place, so you can make some wine. Is that my understanding of what it is you're trying to do?
that's a
Well,
very very basic interpretation of it. We're trying to make an entire town a little less miserable. All the men, the women, even the children. And
Do you
seem to be...
see any wine around here? Have you
No.
seen any wine in my swamp?
No, I do not see
Happiness
any.
does not come from the bottle. That is part of the problem.
Well, happiness.
If
Also doesn't
anything,
come...
I am relieving them of their issues.
Well,
Look,
maybe
the town has
if
a lot more issues than just that, though.
Yeah,
I would
like,
absolutely agree.
like almost being murdered. Like that's a big issue.
Traitors, I would assume.
You mean ordinary people?
Yeah, that are kind of trapped in here against their own will.
My friends don't understand how it is to wield some more ancient magics. They don't know how you get by with knowing where things are supposed to be. So you have to forgive them. They are a bit slow on the pickup on where things belong. And Temperance just like death glares as these two have been like putting us in a hole here. So perhaps you could tell us more about the ancient stone that we were hoping to perhaps at this point just learn more about.
Radovan's gonna hear this from outside. He's been listening as best he
Okay.
can.
What are you doing outside? Are you?
I was just doing a circle. I was playing with the ravens, and then I did a circle around the house. And is that green glow visible from where I'm standing at all?
Through the windows. There doesn't seem to be any sort of cracks.
Okay, there's no like way to get into the foundation of the place.
Unfortunately,
checked.
no. That's what
you
Honora
did,
was
okay.
checking earlier.
Yeah. I'd like to free the ravens. I don't know if I can reach them because I'm short, but
So
Bring the ravens.
there
free them.
does appear to be a lock on the cages, but you're more than welcome to attempt to free them by breaking or picking the lock, however you would decide.
Well, picking the lock is not a skill set that I have, nor do I have lock picks. So I will take a rock and I will bash the rock if I can reach it. Again, if they're way up high, I'm only 3'5", so.
Okay. They're hanging down low enough to where the lock is at the base of the cage, and this seems like the door is an entire front facing of it that would just swing open, almost like encompassing half of the front of the cage. As you're taking this rock and smashing on it, go ahead and give me I guess you're gonna hit it. How long do you plan on attempting to bash this thing?
Maybe only once or twice, because I'm not trying to alert her.
Okay. Give me.
But I just
give
want
me
to see how
strength
sturdy the
checks.
lock. Okay. It's an odd angle.
Yeah, and also being hesitant, you're waiting for the right time, syncing up with maybe the cawing of the ravens to try to strike it, and you feel hesitant, like you don't want to alert Babala Saga inside of your plans, and you're unable to
So
break
I
it.
might go over to Radovan and be like, "Do you have anything that can melt lock quietly,
Oh, like a little bit of molten lava? No.
or acid, or corrosion?"
No. No.
Shit. I'd like to get the ravens free before anything disastrous happens.
It's very kind-hearted of you.
I had a friend. He was able to pick locks quite easily. Be real handy right now. It's not a skill that I learned. You sure you don't
It's
have anything that
It's a
can help?
shady skill.
It came in handy occasionally when used in the right circumstances.
No,
I have
I
lightning.
can fix things. I'm actually gonna cast find traps. We're gonna look for some traps.
Okay. Since presence of any trap for the purpose of spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable.
I'm gonna check out the house and the area around it.
Okay. Peering into, make sure to mark that spell slot off. Peering into the hut, you immediately see glowing in the back, right on top of the chest, a glyph of warding. Actually, I don't know if it tells you exactly what it is. Nope. Sorry. There is a trap present back there. But other than that, everything appears to be free of traps.
The good news is that the cages are not booby-trapped in any way, but the chest in the back. I'd be careful about opening that.
Well, I don't need that. I need to fear the ravens.
But what if the stone's in there?
Well, then we will deal with that when we need to, but I'm pretty certain it's the green thing.
Well, how hard can it be to just, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, maybe if Panton could polymorph us into like a small creature
Why don't
to
you
get in
just
there and grab it and run.
Well, I could, but I can't really see where. Can I see where it is? I just see a green glow from the floor, right? Like
Yeah,
back
I
from where
mean,
we're at.
from where you're at, yeah, absolutely. You would have to get in and probably even like strategically place yourself on top of the floorboards to peer inside.
And there's no way of like getting in
That
from
you
the
can
outside
see.
other than that would be, but like even like a small thing, like I could transform and turn into a mouse, perhaps, or
You could certainly try.
okay. Well, I can turn into animals.
Oh, you have polymorph too? That's such a handy spell. Yeah, so we just maybe if we can get the others to create a distraction or at least get her out of the house, you could go small and then grab it and we could go.
Okay. We just run.
You know what? I will invite them out for a walk because it's a pleasant evening or afternoon. And then once we leave the house, you go in and do the thing.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go hide behind this tree.
Okay.
And
And so I'll walk over here and I'll be like, guys, it's really nice out here. Maybe we should all go for a quick walk.
I was just in the middle of telling them the story of where these stones came from.
That is so fascinating.
You
know
see,
what? Walking and chatting is my favorite. You should come outside with us.
So.
but I just got out of the bath. I'm clean now. I'm in for the evening.
But there was a really cool thing that we wanted to show you. Over by the cemetery?
If you're talking about the shrine, it's not really that cool if you know the true history about it.
Oh, why don't you come tell us? Come on, guys. And I'll encourage them to leave awkwardly.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
I would say with this.
You're not the DM, hush.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I wanted to, but I wasn't gonna. There was some good roleplay there.
A 15?
She doth insist too much.
Well, I'm like basically like winking at everybody else to be like, play along.
I'm sorry. Why don't you come in? Grab a seat at that chair. I'm going to finish telling the story of the seeker,
Oh, I'm
the
so
weaver,
sorry.
and the
I'm
huntress.
claustrophobic. That I can't go in. There's too many people in there. I can't.
I understand. How about I will sit on my stairs and tell you the story then? And she gets up from the bed and starts walking out. And kind of ushering the three of you remaining inside out.
Yep. Well,
Did anybody take any damage in that last fight?
No.
Oh, you guys are good? Alright, just making sure. And she comes and she sits right in the doorway, kind of crosses her legs. Long ago, long
Is
before...
there a window anywhere in this hut?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a window in the front, and then also a window kind of in the back, I guess.
Okay. Seeing that, I will start to make my way toward the back.
I will sit down and rapt attention like a little kid.
Okay.
I'm acting at the moment.
Long ago, there were 3 Fanes. The Seeker, the Weaver, and the Huntress. All 3 of them women. Looking at Temperance and Honora, as she says women, of incredible power. Together they ruled over the mountains, the forest, and the swamp. You see, the stone that I have inside my tree is that of the Weaver, not to be used for creating wine. They had shrines constructed in those areas. I'm not sure if you see the one across the river, and she points downstream a little bit, and it's far in the distance, incredibly difficult to see. But going back to the story that Muriel had told you as she had flown in at the Wizard of Wines, and she was telling you of the Druidic Circle and the stone shrines and harnessing this power that was then used for the ritual at Yesterhill. But that is the stone circle that she was talking about. Then there was one that was constructed right outside the forest next to what the locals here call the old bone grinder.
Oh, we've seen that one.
Magnificent stones, shrines for the 3 women of great power, long since been removed. But, and as she continues to go on telling the tale of these 3 women of, you know, ancient druidic power, Radovan, what are you attempting to do?
I shall turn into a mouse and climb. Oh, I'll climb up into the window and turn into a mouse, and then I'm gonna go down onto the floor and slip in between the floorboards, and then grab the stone and then teleport away.
That is your
I
plan?
don't have teleport, but I'm at least gonna try to get to the stone. Yeah.
Okay, give me a moment to go ahead and roll a stealth check, please.
Oh, okay, another one.
Oh, did you already roll one? Oh, an 18. Okay. That's not what I'm looking for.
Well, I guess maybe I should roll it as the mouse, because I'd have the mouse's stats. Is that right?
I mean, you already rolled it, so it's a 12 plus whatever the mouse's
Oh, okay.
would be. I don't know. It's probably pretty high. Okay.
They don't have any bonuses to stealth.
Really?
They have a +1.
So it's only a 13?
Doesn't seem right. Yeah.
Oof.
Making me nervous.
Knowing that, I would use. Well, I can't have seen the roll before using it, but I feel like if I just had a +1, I would have used this. It might not do anything, but I'd use my last wheel omen.
Okay.
So. Okay, so that would make it a 17.
Okay. Let me...
Been a good campaign, everybody.
Yeah.
Fucking GG.
Well, we have her surrounded, so.
As you crawl into the floorboards, you see the glowing green gem lodged deep within the heart of the roots of this tree. Does a 13
Hit a mouse?
a mouse?
So
I mean, if it's a nat 1, I think that misses regardless.
Yeah, it
According
does.
to rules is written.
How much damage was that? 32 damage. Ouch.
yeah, but a nat 1 is a nat 1 regardless.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
I
Nat
mean, at
one
least
an
rules
attack
is written,
roll.
like-
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, for skill checks, nat 1 can still go through, but for
Yeah,
attack
you're
rolls,
right.
I think it always misses.
This root comes, tries to swipe at me, and I just do a
It is
360
not a
mouse twirl.
swipe. It is a large root that just goes and slams, missing you. I mean, this was 32 points of bludgeoning damage, and you can feel the entirety of the house shake. And with this,
Roll initiative.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh,
Rolling a mouse's initiative.
This hut had tremor sense and perceives you as a threat.
I'm a little mouse. I don't make any tremors. I'm a pitter patter.
Pitter patter, let's get at her.
Gone as a worm instead.
Or a spider.
Would that have worked, John, if I had turned into a spider?
I'm pretty sure tremor sense recognizes fucking everything.
At the same time, a spider wouldn't be able to grab the gem. Hopefully you got the gem. Did he get the gem?
No.
No.
Oh wait, I should probably. Well, this minus
What's a
one for whatever
spider's
this is.
or what's a mouse's strength?
1 probably.
Probably their keen sense of smell. No, It's a 1.
That's a 1.
It seems weird that a mouse would technically, as rules written, be able to carry 15 pounds.
I didn't see it. I need pizza rat.
It's a buff mouse.
Pizza rat?
Pizza rat.
Yeah.
Oh, those New York City rats, man. Gotta love them.
Those rats are buff, though.
They're built different.
Built
They
different.
are!
All right.
Oh, great. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, turn on a light.
Gonna take you guys back to the full Berez map.
Oh, but we lose the turn order? Somebody else have to roll one right quick, and then we're back in turn order.
Wait, what?
We're
Yeah,
all
if
gone.
it's a different map, the turn order doesn't.
It doesn't show for us, anyways.
Oh, really? Okay. I need to add the. Did that?
See, it's my argument for the fact that the rats can carry 15 pounds.
That's so weird that the turn order is not showing up again.
Alright, well, I rolled a 9.
Oh, dang it all to hell. Because I see it on the DM side.
But I got a 23 because I rolled a nat 20 on that. Just re-roll it, and well, I have to clear it out. We have to re-roll it.
Yeah. Alright, that's lame. If you remember what you had, just put it back in.
I mean, they're right there on the right-hand side.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Just,
Oh, did you just clear it again?
He
I
had
I
to.
clear, yeah.
Okay.
700 initiative.
I like rolling dice.
Yeah, rolling dice is fun. Let's get all the bad rolls
Oh, can
out
I keep
now.
that initiative?
No.
Big fan of the house being a character here.
Yeah, that's true.
Anderson had a 25 because he got a nat 1, a nat 22.
Oh, yeah, that should be 25 because of my first roll, but yeah.
And we were surrounding her, so move your token up next to her.
Oh,
Except for
right.
Radovan, who was in the house.
Yeah. I know I had stepped back a little bit. Oh,
Wait, is
fuck
that
these
skull
people.
gonna roll for initiative?
Yeah, the fucking skull rolled for initiative.
Yeah.
What?
The trauma skull.
Disregard the skull initiative. That was me trying to prompt the rest of the stuff to join back in.
Okay.
Or now.
But it does have a token.
For no reason.
Anderson,
Alrighty.
you need to edit your initiative. You're only at 21 instead of 25.
Oh, I thought I did.
I gotcha.
I'm not... Alright, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Everybody else is
before-
correct with the 9, 8, 6, and 1.
Yep, I'm a 9.
Yeah. Before we get jamming on this battle,
You need to go to the bathroom?
You pee.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
perfect, man.
Alright,
I need
yeah,
to
yeah,
pee
yeah.
before I pee my
Would
pants.
be
Go do it.
nice.
Yep.
Cool.
Be right back.
Before we pissed her off, but
See, I would, in my mind, I'm just like, oh god, by the end of this session, everyone's gonna hate me.
I didn't
Alrighty.
realize like all of us are terrible at negotiating or like trying to be, sneaky
yeah.
or
well,
cunning.
technically we have 2 charisma-based characters in the party, so we shouldn't all be terrible on it.
Yeah, but
Well,
Temperance's problem is that
Temperance was
she
doing
kind of
damage
actually
control.
agrees with Pablo Saga.
Yeah.
She's like, oh wait, this belongs here? Oh yeah, well, that's not fair of us.
Yeah.
Anderson,
Nothing we can do.
first to react, kind of having in the back of your mind that anything could go down at any moment, you are quick to respond as you hear the root thudding against itself of something happening on the inside. Babala Saga turns to you, now clearly irritated.
Oh, she looks aggressive.
Yeah. I let
Okay.
you into my homes, and you do this to betray me.
Yeah, she
Try
really
to
is
take the
Strahd's-
stone.
She really is Strahd's mother. Okay, yeah.
Well, she's the
Oh, yeah.
reason Strahd's the monster that
it's
he is.
werewolf time.
Okay.
So bonus action transforming. And
Did you ever untransform?
I did.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be cheap and say that I never did, but yeah, I did right before I went into the house.
Okay.
And she's looking aggressive. I think now's go time. I'm gonna make a few swings.
Okay, go ahead.
And with Honora there, is this flanking?
I'm gonna say no. That's
Okay.
not like a full. She's
Right.
kind of just yeah.
Oh, didn't
Okay.
you stop doing flanking anyway? Or are you? Is it still
I?
a thing?
I can't remember. I think I didn't do
we
flanking
did
on
it
the next
earlier
one.
in the combat with
Yeah,
the eggs.
I allowed flanking in this one because I kept it, but I didn't do flanking in the Rhyme the
Rhyme.
Frost Maiden. Yeah. So you're still okay on this
Yep.
one.
Wait, so no flanking or
No,
flank? Sorry,
this instant isn't necessarily flanking. She's not
Okay.
fully on the side. She's more like a cattywampus corner.
yeah. Okay. Yep.
He could move into it,
no
right?
problemo.
I mean, yeah, I suppose it could try.
16.
16 hits.
Right. 8 slashing and extra attack.
29 hits. So
So
19
close to
points of total slashing damage as you rend into her flesh through the thin gown, exposing, skin and blood.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
what's that? Okay.
Yep. This is PG-13.
I
did
don't
you
know, with
use
the
any
gore
movement?
earlier.
Oh wait, and with that last strike, I want to put on what is it? My apologies. I usually have this up. Brand of Castigation.
Okay.
I'll put that in beyond 24 yet, but that's what I'm using.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Now, imagine this. She's kind of sitting in the frame of her door, probably now standing as she's alerted to this betrayal, and you guys are kind of right up there on the stairs right next to her. Honora, it's now your turn.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Mirror Image on myself.
Okay.
Which means that she just has to roll a d20 before she can try to hit me to see if she hits the right one or not.
Yep.
Then I'm going to go ahead and use my action surge to take another action. We're going to Green Flame Blade hit her in the house. So I'm going to try to hit her with that, and then the house.
Okay.
With my rapier. A 17 hits.
17 hits, yep.
Okay. Oh, sorry, it rolled again. Ignore the d20 part, but the 17. So it's 10 piercing damage and 5 damage to her, and then another 10 damage, fire damage to the house.
You say another 10 damage to the house.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, yes. Alrighty.
Okay. And then I'm going to bonus action attack her again with my sword.
Okie dokie.
16?
Yes, 16 hits.
Perfect. So we're going to do another 10 damage to her.
Okay.
And I'm going to stay there and try to make sure she doesn't try to run away. And that is my whole turn.
Okay. Alrighty, it is now the Scarecrow's turn. That one is going to use 60 feet of movement to get right there. It is not difficult terrain for it. That one is going to use its movement to get there. This one right here. And I won't worry about those other ones quite yet. Okay, it is now Babla Saga's turn as she hears the root thumping from within, and she is going to turn around and kind of crouch down and peer in through, and I imagine your rat is right next to the stone at this point, and she is going to cast an 8th level spell.
I'm going to attack her.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit her?
A 14 does not. Missing.
Okay. Damn it.
She's going to cast Power Word Stun. If you have 150 points or hit points or fewer, you are stunned.
Who against who?
Radovan.
Oh, Radovan. Yeah.
Oh. Uh-oh. A wisdom saving throw, you say?
Yep. At the end of each of your turns. A Constitution
it's
saving throw.
Constitution.
And that's, like, there's no save for the first one. You just have 150 fewer hit points. You're stunned. And she is then going to use 10 feet of movement. So
wait, can she see me? Does she need to be able to see me for that to happen?
She peeked through the floorboards. Like, she sees the roots slamming inside, knowing that something's happening, peeking through. What was your original stealth was 17? Yeah. She also has True Sight, so I think... Can you see through the magic that is the wild shape?
No. Come on. I only have 2 of them, John.
I mean, with True Sight,
what's
maybe.
True Sight's? True Sight, Shoe Sight, maybe.
So, unfortunately, Honora, she also knows which one you are with True Sight.
Okay, well, that's okay. The tree doesn't, nor do the scarecrows.
That is true. Yes, True Sight will see through wild shape. That is
So we see a miniature version of Radovan just kind of like squirming around all over the place.
She's still left, so...
Yeah, so she is running over and attempting to hop into the skull. Anderson, you get an attack of opportunity.
And I fucking missed, so that would have stopped her.
You had a 14. I think this one's I think your AC is 15. Yes, 16 hits. 11 points.
Another 11.
Awesome. And now, with that, the giant skull takes flight.
Wait a second, you said...
Could she not? Oh, but wait, I know her direction at all times, so we'll be able to find her after this.
Yeah, it takes...
Right, but I'm more afraid that we're not going to be able to hit her.
Oh, yeah, that too.
She is now roughly 25 feet in the air.
Does Temperance get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, Temperance, you would also get an attack of opportunity.
Yay!
You can attempt to shiv her with your dagger or something if you have one, or smack her with a quarterstaff.
Could I have attempted to bestow a curse on her?
No, it's only
Not a
melee
reaction.
attacks, unless you have like Warcaster or something
Warcaster.
crazy.
No. Okay, yeah, I'll just attempt a little stabby.
Okay.
What are my... I've never tried using Beyond 20 for anything other than... Oh, there it is. Boom. I figured it out.
Yeah, 19 hits. You guys are tearing into her.
That is the goal.
5 points of piercing damage as she is leaving, hopping in the skull bloodied as she's running barefoot through the swamp, hopping in. And as you see her starting to take damage, her smooth silk skin starting to change into a more aged, wrinkled form. Panton, it is now your turn.
I can't polymorph the damn skull, so that sucks. Hold on.
I think she has partial cover while she's inside of the fucking skull, too. I gotta look at it.
God blessed. So is the skull acting on her turn?
Yes.
Then is that what's going on?
Yep.
Okay.
She is controlling it.
She's riding her mech. A really sad, dory mama skull.
I can't move
You guys
it.
keep forgetting that Mama Skull used to thrash adventurers. Innocent, wandering.
What do you got,
hopeless
Panton?
adventurers.
Yes, but her husband
All right.
saved us.
So I'm gonna drop a spell right about
I
here.
honestly don't think they were innocent.
Okay.
The plan is I'm intending on hitting wait. Okay, so the plan is it's Sickening Radiance.
Okay.
I want you to take a look at this.
Okay.
So it doesn't sorry, I hit the wrong one. Is that gonna hit everybody, including my guys?
30-foot square radius. It'd be
30-foot
like
sphere.
3, so
Yeah,
no.
it'd be 15. Well, would it affect you?
Yes.
Or- So, alright, so then she's 20 feet up in the air?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a sphere though, so it's a circle.
Yeah. Can I draw? Circle. Let's see what happens here. So that would be... I started at the wrong spot. Go figure. Okay, there is... So 5, 10, 15. Okay, so that is the sphere. All right.
Okay.
I don't know if it's actually going to hit those scarecrows or not. I couldn't. I'll let you rule on that one. But, all right, I'm going to cast Sickening Radiance. And so everybody, Hut, Basaga, Skull, and your determination or not, the scarecrows, all con saves.
So when a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time, or on a turn,
Starts
or
its
starts its
turn.
turn there. So
Mhm.
when it starts its turn, it has to
Yes.
make a save.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool. Does that end your turn? Do you do anything else?
I am going to... I finally have something I can use my bonus action, but it's going to show something, and that's totally fine now because, well, we need to. Where's it at? I'm going to use Form of Dread.
What does that look like for you?
Wispy bits of shadow and maybe an undead crown appears on my head. I don't know how if these guys are like kings of this realm or whatnot, but definite wisps of impenetrable darkness just kind of whipping around me at this point.
Yeah.
You're lucky I'm not paying attention to you.
And it appears that he casts a much larger shadow than his small figure would normally.
Yep. My skin goes pale. Color leaves my eyes. Looking very sickly right now.
All right. That ends your turn. No movement?
That ends my... Oh, and you need one of these as well.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Cool. All right, Radovan, your turn, unfortunately, goes through, and at the end of it, you can make a Constitution saving throw. Must beat a spell save DC
Does.
of... Okay.
On a mouse con. Is that the mouse's con?
You succeed at the end of your turn of shaking off the stun.
It's not.
But you don't have...
I think I'd be okay though. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Unless you had a
Yeah, it was an
negative con,
18,
you'd be
yeah.
fine. Yeah, but that does unfortunately end your turn. It took the entirety of your willpower to shake off this stun that she had put on you. But you were
It was
still
just
down
enough at a -1. And the spell save was a 17.
there. Whoa, yeah, just enough. Temperance, it is now
Okay.
your turn.
Wait, I don't even get to move or anything? I
No,
just
because
make
it's
save?
the end of
Oh.
your turn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Sorry, there goes that.
At least it was only one round instead of like several. So.
Yeah, if you would have failed, it would have just continued to go on.
And there's no concentration for that, so we can't shake her off of it.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
best case
I'm-
scenario.
I'm gonna cast Hold Monster on Babala Saga and her little cauldron skull.
I don't know if that'll work.
Let me look at it. Hold monster 5e.
Do you think it won't?
Well, there's a hold a person and hold monster, so it just depends on
Yeah,
what you
but
classify
monster
it
is
as.
just a creature you can see within range.
Yeah.
It's more general than Hold Person.
And I mean, from Temperance's perspective, she is a monster, right?
Everyone's
is.
a monster.
I'll allow it. A creature that you can see within range. Is this just
It's just
there a save? Or
She's
is-
just got to
Yeah,
save,
DC
yeah.
18,
18.
Wisdom. But she's got magic resist. And legendary resistances.
I mean, probably, but
And resistances on
I
resistance.
thought it was
at
worth
the
a
very least,
shot
we're
to
burning
keep her
through
into
those.
space.
You know?
What kind of magic is that? That is enchantment. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we'll do the 21. Sweet.
Mm.
I was not looking for that.
Darn.
All right. Do you do anything else with your turn, Temperance?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of, what do I want to do, actually? This music is really stressing me out.
You can mute it if you need to.
No, it's
That's the
good.
point.
It's good to be this stressed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I guess I am gonna try and run kind of down. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3.
Difficult terrain, remember? 15
I
feet.
know. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay there. I'm gonna stay there. There's no better spot for me to be.
All right. It's the creeping hut's turn. It is first going to.
Con safe.
Yes. Good call.
Okay, so then Mine was 18, so it takes half. It takes half. Hold on, let me look at the spell, actually.
Doesn't
It just
say.
says
No, it says
save
it doesn't. Yep.
as,
So nothing happens.
and it is now just kind of moving
This can't be an invisible hut.
around a little bit. It has 30 feet of movement without restriction of difficult terrain. And it is going to use a root attack, one of its root attacks, against Radovan that is inside.
Another one. Ha!
It has a total of 3. Next one's
Oh,
going to be
shit.
21 on Radovan, dealing 20 points of bludgeoning damage. I imagine that takes you out of your wild shape and back into your normal druid form.
Saves me a hit point, so 19 bludgeoning damage. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
The key that we'll need.
And it will send its last root attack out at Panton. 29 to hit.
Panton. Fuck. So it has to go through me, through Temperance to get to Panton?
It is. These are
It
roots.
knows
It's
who
not
the
like
strongest.
it's not swinging them out. They are shooting up from the ground, just and it hits
Yeah.
Panton 29 for 34 points of bludgeoning damage. Go ahead, and is that a concentration check for your?
It is, yeah.
You get
So I
advantage
gotta
though.
beat a
Remember.
17. Yeah, I know. Oh, come on, baby. Come on. I beat a 17. Fuck me.
You did.
There we go. Okay, it's still up.
Yo.
It is still up.
However,
Very failed
I
horde
might not be
monsters.
up for much longer. We keeping this up.
That ends the Creeping Hut's turn. It is now Anderson's turn. You are surrounded by scarecrows coming in at all angles. You have a large, now, rather, a gargantuan creeping hut.
All right. So, I don't care. Okay, so first of all, I'm just gonna. If I move here, can I still hit the hut?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to get out, trying to spread out a little bit. I'm gonna go there and bonus action activate Crimson Right.
Okay.
Just stab myself a little bit for, ouch, 5 damage.
Okay.
And I am going to go to. I can't hit Bobble Saga, so I'm just gonna go to town on this hut. I'm mostly curious about its AC. 23.
That hits
Okay.
for 12
so
points of.
with 6 lightning.
Check its. Okay. An additional 6 points of lightning damage.
And in case it matters, with the Crimson Right, my strikes are magical.
No, it's fine.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know if that made a difference.
No, good check-in. Anything else?
All right. Well, I get one more attack. For
Okay.
20.
Yeah, 20 hits. And minus 12, minus 3. Awesome. Yeah, you see these large, thick roots, and as you're slashing into it, this black ichor just comes oozing out, seeming the swamp that it's been soaking its nutrients from now leaking from the root itself.
All right.
Anora's turn.
All right, I'm going to do something very reckless. I would like to Misty Step on top of the skull.
Yeah, that is way reckless.
Yep.
You
So-
need to make Panton's
I know.
save.
Mm-hmm.
Would you do that?
Because I needed to do that.
Hey, you're good.
Can I just land on the skull? Is it big enough that I can stand on here?
Yeah, you can stand on the front portion of the skull, kind of now towering as a halfling, right? Towering down over top of her, crouched down into the skull. Now
All right, let's make some
25 feet
attacks.
in the air.
Gonna take some attacks in her face. 20.
20 hits. All right.
Damn it. The first one hits, but the second one.
Does not hit, yeah.
Okay.
As
That'll
you
be
make
my
that
turn.
first strike, you can see her magic, her hands that she's using to move the skull. It shifts as you're making that second attack as she's reeling from the pain, and it throws you off balance just enough that the attack goes wide. It is now the Scarecrow's turn.
So my question still stands on
They're-
those two scarecrows.
Yeah, those two Scarecrows that are right there. I'll go ahead and do their turns first.
Okay.
Con save for the first one fails. Give me a
Fails.
4d10.
$24.
Okay, the second one is going to... Oh shit, I closed out of the con save. 19, that saves, right?
Yeah. Reaction. Roll a die 4.
To take it away?
There you go.
Okay, so
Underneath.
16. 16's the total, and that fails. All right, go ahead and... Do you want to just use the same damage, or do you want to
Use
roll
the
new
same
damage?
one. That's fine.
Okay.
So with that one, they both suffer a level of exhaustion. They dim a green light, so they can't be invisible.
Was the
yeah,
exhaustion's
so-
just disadvantage on saving
Ability
throws
check
and
right
ability
now.
checks,
I
right?
I think
Okay.
it's just ability checks right
Just
now.
ability checks. Okay. This one, how far can this one get? Get right. Ooh, it's gonna go through, not even thinking, because it's just a dumb beast.
Okay.
Con 16
Fails.
fails, minus 24. Okay. Temperance, there are going to be 2 scarecrow actions, or it has multi-attacks, so you're going to get a total of 4 attacks in your direction.
T.
First one's a 4, misses, I swear on my life. Second one's a 16.
My AC is 16 with my new robe from Grigori.
Are you wearing that now?
Yes. I
I
put it on as soon as I got it.
Well, it still
Okay.
hits though, right? If it matches.
I
yeah.
think I said that session.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We'll have to talk a little bit afterwards.
Oh, okay.
But you, so
Sorry.
that's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's added stuff that you wouldn't have known if you would have just put it on. So you just put it on.
Cursed.
Yeah. So we'll have to talk about it. But anyways, so you take 6 points of slashing damage, and you need to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
Yep.
Wisdom's your strong stat, right?
It's pretty strong, actually. Not my worst.
Yeah, you're fine. So 6 points of slashing damage. Now the second scarecrow is going to make its attack. A 10 that misses, a 13 that misses. Okay, 2 of them are going to now attack Panton. An 11 to hit. Does 11? No. Another 11.
Oh, thank God.
A
Yeah, they
5
both missed.
Jeez.
and an 11. You gotta be kidding me, bro.
Wait, why did you send 4 attack? Oh, I got
There's
2
2
scarecrows
each.
on me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit! I didn't
And
know.
now-
Oh, my God!
There's
Uh,
actually one more over there.
For
Oh.
Anderson is going to take 2 claw attacks as well. A 20 to hit.
And normally that would, but I'm going to use my Blood Maledict and reduce that by a d6.
Okay.
So that's a 17, and that does not hit.
Okay. All right. Second attack. 7 misses.
Nope.
Alrighty. It is now Bob Lasaga's turn, and she has to make
Con save.
a con save. Fails. Go ahead and do you want to roll for damage or do you want me to use the 24?
It's still technically the same round. Go ahead and use the 24. And the skull, I guess, would have to make a con save too.
Yeah, I suppose it would.
Because it doesn't say anything about having to breathe it, so.
Yeah. It's just a sickening light. 7. So it'll take 24 points of damage too, and suffers a level of exhaustion.
You take 24 damage. You take 24 damage. You all take 24 damage.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I'm in it. I'm in her face. Holy shit, this is a bad place to be. I'm a little scared.
Alrighty. Honora, as this thing is flying now, I'm going to need you to give me a dexterity saving throw to see whether or not you can stay on it.
Okay.
You can try to convince me if there's a different stat that you would rather use and how you would utilize that.
No. I mean, other than acrobatics, if I could use acrobatics to hang on, that would be the only thing I would say that would work a little bit better. But if it's up to you if you want to do dex saving versus acrobatics.
Yeah, probably dex saving throw. Yeah, because I mean, it's not large enough that you have like room for jumping and climbing. This is a dexterity saving throw, unfortunately.
Acrobats, they've got balance, they've got...
Okay.
Ouch.
It's average.
All right.
I think I've heard that so tense and...
I want to...
Maybe I'll have disadvantage on my attacks on my next turn because I'm having trouble staying on.
No.
Plunge into the mud, and the swamp takes you. The flies buzz around your corpse.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'll say. As she is zooming through, and I'm gonna carry you out, now flying just a little bit higher, probably about 40 feet in the air now, you fall prone, now holding on to the rim of the skull with one hand and your sword in the other. And for her action, she is going to reach up and cast Finger of Death. You need to make
scary one.
a Constitution.
Oh, that's the scary one.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
Did it?
Can I see her cast that? I don't think I can.
I
Because
don't
you're
know
in
why
the
it's
skull.
I'm not in the skull. I'm on the
high
skull.
up.
No, but she's in the skull.
She can still watch her. Like the top half of her's not in it. She's not like
There's some holes
Yeah,
in
but
that
from 40
skull.
feet, yeah, I think angles don't work.
I mean, she's 40 feet in the air. You're relatively below.
Yeah.
Being attacked by multiple creatures. Why will it not frickin'... Okay, maybe it's because it's not an attack and it's just a... Oh, what are you attempting to do, Panton?
Spell. Oh wait, no, I used my reaction already. Shit, it's not my turn.
Oh, because you reduced...
Yeah.
The... Okay. Yeah, Honora, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna use Indomitable to reroll that.
Okay.
Come on, girl.
I just got it, so... Alright. I can only do this once, so... Yes!
Holy hell shit!
Still
But
half
it's
as
still
much
half
on
as
failed.
much, and that's still a lot, so...
7 D8
D8
plus 30.
30. I don't think it'll kill me though, so.
So you take
32, I think?
32 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, that fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm not dead, so I'm not a zombie.
Boy, wouldn't that be something?
Panton, it's your turn.
Oh my god. All right. Next question. Can I see Radovan?
No.
Pretty high in the
If
sky.
he's still inside the house, probably not.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's the house now is probably the entranceway is about 20 feet in the air. It is massive, or probably not 20, maybe like 10, 15.
DM question.
Yes.
Does Baba Saga look bloodied at least?
Yes.
Okay.
She's looking rough.
Man, I really hate to do this when. Oh my god. Anderson, you and I are gonna be giant rage murder monkeys.
Oh, is that what we're doing now?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. So I am casting polymorph, twinning it, and because I couldn't. Oh, well, yeah. Oh, so yes, I'm twinning polymorph between myself
Now,
and
I
Anderson.
will. I would almost say do it on a Nora, but man, that'd be.
I can't
because-
see Honora. That's
Oh,
the
you
thing.
can't- You can't see her. Oh,
I can't
that's
see
unfortunate.
anybody. Like it's either you or the range caster. Like no,
Oh,
like I
damn.
can't do that to her.
Yeah, you're right.
She's the only one that's gonna be able to hit this thing in another round or two. So
Well,
Yep,
a giant ape
yep.
has a throwing thing.
yeah, I know. So I'm giving him that at least. So
All right, so you're gonna do double giant ape, eh?
yep.
All right, let me get them out there, I suppose. Oh no, no. All right, you guys lost your music.
Oh,
Oh,
Uh,
are we doing that poorly?
Right. Gonna have to
no,
Nap
put on
time.
the,
It was
put
just
on the
a
Michael
short one.
Jackson.
I'm gonna do this because I know the answer, but it's 9:30. We're still good to continue, right, everybody?
I might have to turn off my webcam for a moment as June is getting around for work. But yeah, we should be okay.
Anybody else need to go?
no,
I
don't-
can probably
I
stay
don't
on
need
for
to
like
go,
another
but-
15.
Yeah, 15. I think we
Yeah.
can go another 15. Alrighty,
okay.
let's continue on. Panton, you got 2 giant apes now.
Okay. So I'm just putting my character out of here, and that eliminates the sickening radiance, so nobody is exhausted anymore
Oh, it only lasts while it's...
while the spell lasts.
Okay, that's good to know. Where is the... Do you have control of that character, or that,
Oh fuck.
that
It's
token,
close. I do, yes.
Anderson?
Oh, yeah, I got control of the token.
Okay, well then I'll just move your werewolf out of there. You're
Yep.
right there. Okay. Does that end your turn, Panton?
Yeah, I can't do anything else with my bonus action right now, so
Can't even cast spells. Your intelligence is terrible.
Alrighty,
it's
Radovan.
fine.
You are
Um,
inside of the hut.
I just took to the chest that root
Yeah.
smacked me. I'm gonna spring to my lithe elven feet
Okay.
and go maybe to the entryway to get a sight of the accursed witch.
And you're
And
greeted by 2 giant apes.
Yeah, you can see her flying. She's probably about 30 feet away, 40 feet in the air. A squared plus B squared equals... No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it's probably like 70 feet away from you.
4th level guiding bolt.
Okay. All right.
Right at her.
She has a a 3/4 cover from your perspective, so that's a +5 to her AC.
Oh, really? Oh, because
Yeah,
I'm a
because
spell
the-
sniper. Because I am a spell sniper, my keen elven eyes can just find
disregard
the
the-
narrowest gaps and disregard all of the stuff that you just said, John.
All right, go
So,
ahead and. Oh, you already
well,
rolled it.
I think you got to do the work of getting that health off of her, and
You're a dick.
I'll work on casting my bonus action spell of healing spirit.
You can't
I-
cast
yeah,
two
you-
leveled spells in a turn.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would have had to do a cantrip and then that. So I don't have any bonus actions to do. So, you know. All right, John, I see what you're doing here. Well played, well played.
Is she still alive, John?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's lit up like a fucking Christmas tree, though.
Luckily, my
Oh,
turn is before
hey.
hers.
Hey, look at that! Somebody with some range ability right there.
And some advantage.
Can I try to get on the roof to try to avoid these roots that keep attacking me? Or do I think that won't help?
Have you?
Safer too.
Did you attempt to grab the stone before
I have
you walked
not.
out? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want it to be like implied, and then I continue on.
No, you're right. I totally forgot about that.
Well, you did get punched in the face. You're probably a little dazed.
That's fine. Yeah, we'll say maybe I will go back for it now after shooting that.
Okay.
Does anything? Do I have to? Can I
Are
just
you
get to
are
it,
you
or does it
actually?
would be
Yeah,
like
you
another
you
action?
crawl back into the Yeah,
Space.
technically, give me a strength check, to try to pull it out from being lodged within these roots. You were just short by 1.
oh.
This thing is lodged in there really tight. It's almost as if the roots took to it and are really holding onto it. But I'm gonna say that ends your turn. Temperance, it is now your turn.
Yes! I cast bad vibes!
Oh God, what is that?
Negative energy flood.
Oh,
On who? On what? On all of
Oh,
us?
it's a save. It's a
on
save.
Babala Saga. Can she give me a DC 18 save?
oh God.
Oh, you don't get advantage on that one, though. Okay, that's fine.
No.
But that means the next person does.
Next person does.
Yeah.
And
Unless
I mean,
she's dead.
she might be dead.
Please be dead.
Does a lot of damage.
How do you
Oh,
do it, Temperance? Like how?
What does this look like? What is the spell even? Could you like link it, please? The VTT.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I found this and I was like, that is the exact thing a teenage girl should have. So Temperance takes a step back and she just whispers like cruel things and just tries to find the worst thing she can think of about someone and takes all of that energy and sends it straight towards
It's
Our,
100% what Bagala Saga tried to do to me. It's now a fucking zombie.
Oh wait, what? Oh whoa!
oh
He
shit.
turns into a zombie.
It's gonna
Already.
attack me.
So
What?
the moment this negative energy hits, and Honora hanging on for dear life on this skull as you're looking at her, preparing to strike at your next opportunity, you see a jolt from her back, and her eyes roll back as she slumps over, and you can see a rapid transformation starting to happen from her corpse as you feel the sudden plummeting of the giant skull, falling 40 feet from the sky. You suffer 18 points of bludgeoning damage as you thump into the ground as the skull then shatters into multiple pieces. This corpse of Baba Lysaga now writhing and animating.
Does the corpse also suffer that 18 points?
Does it animate before the fall or after the fall?
It says it comes up at the beginning of Temperance's next turn, so I would say that it
Yeah,
hasn't,
it's
come up
still
yet.
it's still in process of being dead.
Yeah,
Still zombifying.
And you gain half as the total in temporary hit points.
Half the total of the so you gain
9.
Oh no, if the target's undead
no.
with the spell, then you gain the temporary
Oh.
hit points.
No,
Okay.
that the target gains the hit points.
Oh, right.
That's what it says.
Target killed
shit.
by this damage raises up a damage zombie statistics for the zombie.
So she's not dead yet.
The target
But-
gains half the total as temporary hit points.
She's basically dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
but she's gonna start hitting us.
Not usable.
Yeah, I mean,
She's
but
dead right
she's
now.
not casting spells at us.
She's
She
dead.
should become
She's
undead.
dead right now. I'm hurt, guys.
Radovan,
Yeah.
even though Baba Lysaga is dead, the tree is still moving.
Unfortunate.
Bring it on. Let's go.
Temperance,
two
do you
giant
do
apes.
anything else with your turn?
Oh, do the scarecrows deanimate, or are they still animated?
Yes,
too?
the
gonna
scarecrows
be my-
absolutely deanimate. They were
Okay.
under her control.
Okay. Cool. Temperance is gonna get a. The tree can just do the root thing. I was gonna say Temperance is gonna run away from the tree. But there's no real use in running away from the tree. So Temperance is just gonna chill. That's the turn.
Well, the
Got
roots
really
aren't.
good. She forgot about the zombie bitch. She's like, I just killed that lady.
The roots don't have like infinite reach, right? Or I guess
No,
any
they
of the
don't. They
house
have a
can
limited
move wherever
range,
it
but
wants.
you don't know how far that is. We are going to end after Baba Lysaga's hut
Kills
goes.
people.
It is going to use. You are back inside of the hut, right? Radovan trying to grab the stone. It is going to use its first attack against you, 25 to hit,
Fuck.
or 37 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mhm.
Oh, please tell me you're still up.
It is simultaneously using a root against the creature that just hit the ground, falling from the sky. It feeling, sensing its
shit.
presence there.
Shit.
Missing. Right? 17
Yeah, that
misses.
misses me. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
mhm.
Just Honora, as you hit the ground and you're tumbling over, and this root just comes up, grazes your armor, stopping you, and before it gets sucked right back down into the ground. The last one is going to go at Panton.
It's got all the HP. It's fine. No AC, but lots of HP.
Yeah, a 23 hits me.
Yeah,
Minus
as
28.
a large ape, right, creating lots of feels as it's stomping on the ground. And we will pick up there.
Also, not to be that guy, does he need to make a concentration
I am.
check?
I'm in the process of doing that right now.
Okay.
Probably better do
But I
that
needed-
before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I needed to pull up the ape
Monkey
stats.
stats.
So
It
it's
doesn't make a
+4.
difference if you roll it now or next.
Yeah,
We'll
but we would
forget it.
forget, and you
Fortnite.
guys would be apes
So-
forever.
I still get advantage because of the book,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
So
That's good because the 3
uh,
sucks. And then you got a
oh
4.
Jesus,
You're
there.
not apes anymore.
Nope. That sucks. But hey, at least the monkey took that 28 points of damage and not me.
Hey, you know what? Now it's a fair fight.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys.
Fuck.
That was
Hey,
fun.
yo,
we did this-
we did
that went
better than
really
I
well.
thought we would do.
We did
Yeah.
really good,
That was
except for the
really
fact that
good.
I'm almost dead, you're almost dead, and the hut
Nah,
hits
it's-
like a truck.
It's pretty
I-
much over. It's pretty much over.
I really regret being so close when the combat started and having no real way to escape, right? Just fucking took 60 points worth of damage in that first round. She was already down to like half health before she even got away.
I think we did that on purpose.
Yeah,
Yep.
good call. Good
Yeah.
call. That was a really awesome session, guys. I look forward to the next one.
I took after my little brother and got Misty Step.
Yeah, it's if I didn't need to have cast Power Word Stun on Radovan, I would have used Misty Step to get away from you all. But that stone to me was more important because if the stone was pulled out, disabling the tree, that was a big chunk of the damage.
Wait, taking
What?
the stone out will disable the tree?
Why would you tell us that now?
I thought you
We
knew.
still gotta go after the
No,
tree.
yeah,
is
I
that
figured. I
any surprise?
figured.
I mean, it's common sense, but
Yeah.
you confirmed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But awesome.
Hey, did you know that she was Strahd's mother?
It's not common. Like I, just like with the wagon, you guys remember the wagon? Just because like it likely is the thing doesn't mean that
Yeah.
it will happen. maybe the stone is just empowering the house. Maybe the house is already
I mean,
formidable
it would have
fighter.
been great if you had fine traps for the wagon.
Yeah.
Also, Joseph, thank you again for being the one to piss her off, because man, Anderson was about to piss her off. So
It was technically my
You're
idea.
welcome. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
my idea. I was like, if you just sneak it out, she won't even know it's gone.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then you
Well,
got
we-
hit
Like
by
a
we
the-
witch
have
would
no
be
other plan.
super prepared.
Yeah, you guys did.
Ouch.
You guys did well. I
Ding
definitely
dong.
thought
All of the witches are dead. All of the hags are dead.
That we know of.
I think there's only 3.
4.
Oh, there's 4.
Baba
There's
Lysaga.
kind of a fifth one hanging out.
Yeah.
No,
I
Baba
mean-
Lysaga was one, and then you had the Coven of the Three.
I'm joking about temperance.
yeah.
Oh, you're a hag?
Also a no, not a hag, but a witch.
And Strahd is the fucking son of a hag.
Yeah, and he's
I'm gonna
probably
call
not
him
going to
that
be
next
very
time I see
happy
him.
that we just murdered his stepmom.
I don't think he
You
cares.
guys-
He banished her to a swamp. I think there's a little bit of family drama there.
John, I see you blowing up little circles there.
Oh, I'm just pinging just for shits and giggles. I didn't realize you guys could see it. You guys, I'm just gonna tell you because it's too juicy to not know. But so you didn't stick around long enough to find out that Strahd has a half sister, right? Madame Ava.
Oh,
Remember
that's
Madame
right.
Ava?
I thought that she was his aunt.
It's his sister.
Yeah,
Oh.
I remember her telling us that Strahd was her brother. I remember her saying that.
And if you remember just in this session about how Berez had
Pretty fun.
had the eyes for Baba Lysaga,
And who can blame him?
they
So
had
Ava is Baba Lysaga and Strahd's father's daughter,
yes,
and Baba Lysaga helped raise Strahd.
yes.
So was Baba Lysaga and Strahd's mother like friends, or did she die at his birth?
No, she
she's
she
got a
was
younger
her
brother, so-
her like nursemaid, like she was just like a midwife, just helping.
Which is 100% the same dynamic as the Death House.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because you had the 2 siblings, and then the father had an affair with the
I
woman
don't
and-
make the rules. That's just what's written in the book.
I know, and I bet it's parallel on purpose. Actually,
I guess that could be, yeah. If
Yeah.
because they had the shrine for Strahd in the basement. He is the ancient. He's the. Why wouldn't they want to replicate that?
yeah, they fucked up because the first one's a girl.
True.
But
Alrighty,
yeah.
guys, I got to get off of here. June's got to get around for work, but that was a lot of fun. I appreciate it.
It was a good combat session. I liked the RP beforehand. I liked the fact that we sat down and actually chatted with her before we just murdered her indiscriminately.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that you guys. Here, I'll turn off my camera. Yeah. So I wanted to have some sort of role play. I wanted you guys to be able to see that. But
She was very friendly.